Pieces of the SpaceX Starship on its 7th test flight rained down across the islands of Turks and Caicos, just east of Cuba. Now, remnants of man's biggest dreams for the stars are washing up on the sands.
So I went on a morning walk in Turks and Caicos and found pieces of Starship 7.
Island residents collecting debris by the bagful.
It was just along the beach what I picked up. 8 pounds of stuff this morning. If you're telling me it's hazardous, don't touch it. What does that mean for the coral reefs that are in the ocean and that stuff is sitting on it?
Booster coming in.
Elon Musk has captained SpaceX to take big wins, like this feat of engineering, at big risks that can come at a cost. Starship now grounded while the FAA oversees a new SpaceX-led investigation into Thursday's mishap, while Musk fights for approval to launch the rocket 25 times a year.
If this was to happen again, how do you make sure that you don't pollute the Earth? This is our planet, and to me, that's just more important.
Should Caribbean leaders go after Elon Musk for polluting the Caribbean with his rockets? Elon Musk's SpaceX is revolutionizing space travel, but at what cost? Recently, SpaceX's Starship debris has been landing in the Caribbean, and some say it's time for the region's leaders to take action. Should we fight back, or is there a hidden opportunity? Let's dive into this debate. SpaceX, under the leadership of Elon Musk, has been launching rockets at a rapid pace, with the goal of making space exploration more accessible. But not all of these rockets make it to space. Some crash back down to Earth, and in some cases, the debris lands in the Caribbean. These rocket remnants, often parts of the Starship or other boosters, have landed in oceans and on islands like the Bahamas. But is this pollution, or just part of the price of progress? Let's start with the argument that the Caribbean should take action against SpaceX. Environmentalists have raised concerns about the debris left by SpaceX's rockets. Rocket parts, metal scraps, and toxic chemicals could pose serious risks to marine life and ecosystems. Reports of debris falling into the Caribbean Sea could threaten local fisheries, and some even worry about the long-term effects on coral reefs and coastal communities. The debris might be small, but the impact on the environment could be significant. SpaceX might be advancing space technology, but is it leaving a mess that local governments and communities will have to clean up? Caribbean nations already face challenges when it comes to protecting their environment. Could this be one more reason for them to step up and challenge SpaceX legally? Some argue that SpaceX, being a private company, should be held accountable for the debris it creates. But can small Caribbean nations realistically take on a giant like Elon Musk? But let's take a step back and consider the other side. SpaceX's missions are pushing the boundaries of space exploration, and the Caribbean could benefit from this innovation. Take the Bahamas, for example. SpaceX has been landing its rocket boosters off the coast of the Bahamas. Some might see this as a pollution risk, but let's look at the bigger picture. These rockets are part of a global space mission, and their controlled landings in the ocean are far safer than what you might expect. For the Bahamas, this is a unique opportunity. SpaceX's landings could turn the region into a key player in the emerging space economy. We're talking about new jobs and technology, economic growth from space tourism, and potential investments in research and development. The Bahamas could position itself as the gateway for space missions, benefiting from a partnership with one of the world's most innovative companies. This could mean new industries for the islands, creating opportunities for Caribbean nations to tap into the space race, with boosters landing off their coasts and even the potential for spaceports being developed. Caribbean citizens are divided. Some are concerned about the environmental impact, while others see the economic opportunities. Experts are weighing in too, with some calling for stricter regulations on space companies and others suggesting that Caribbean nations should embrace the space race. So, what's the verdict? Should Caribbean leaders go after Elon Musk for polluting the region, or should they embrace the future and look at the opportunities SpaceX brings? The debate is far from over, but one thing's for sure. Whether for good or bad, SpaceX is making waves in the Caribbean. What do you think? Should the Caribbean fight back, or should we join the space age and see what benefits come our way? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more.
Another SpaceX launch went awry tonight, with the ship breaking apart above the Bahamas. The Starship, with a length of more than 400 feet, getting off the ground flawlessly. But 9 minutes into the flight, it began spinning out of control, and several engines just malfunctioned. There was also debris spotted in Florida. Several airports enacted ground stops. The last test of a Starship 2 months ago also ended with fireballs.